You know, I was kind of thinking about it recently. What have I done, like, the most wrong in Genshin? Like, what were my biggest mistakes I made on my Genshin account? And, you know, I want to talk about them because I've been thinking about, like, all the really bad things I did when I first started playing and the things I really, really regret doing now at, you know, AR-55. And what's AR-56? It's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah. I don't know, I was making a funny video talking about, like, what I think my biggest mistakes were. So yeah, let's just start talking about it. I feel like the first thing that I did wrong was when I first started playing I got 300 Genesis crystals. Oh my god, yes, I need another 1,000 to buy the Gene skin. So when I first started playing Genshin, I thought, oh yeah, Acquaint Feints are the most important. Yeah, well, thanks that you press purchase there. No, I thought Acquaint Feints are things that you need. You don't need Intertwine Fate because I didn't realize that Pity was a system. So when we first had like Klee, Venti at the start of the game, I was like, nah. No, do not need Clear, don't need Venti. I saw Jean and Diluc on the standard banner, and I was like, yes, I need those characters. How many of you guys did that? I would like to know. Like, I spent all of my free Primo gems when we first started playing on the standard banner, and I really regret it. Granted, I got Mona in the end, in December, you know, 3 months after the game came out, from the 3 wishes you got in 1.2, but my god, does anyone actually remember doing that? Because I really do. The other thing that I've not done personally, but I feel like some of you guys probably did, was you guys probably pulled on the weapon banner. That's a pretty big regret, personally. Oh my god, the banner ends in 3 days? Time sure flies quick, huh? But yeah, I mean, pulling on standard banner, biggest hell of my career. The other thing as well, which I used to do, was I used to spend all of my Masterless Star Glitter on Fates, instead of saving up for, like, weapons. Okay, granted, the Royal Reference set isn't actually that good, but Blackcliff would have been really useful, and maybe even characters might have been really good as well to get, but I used to spend it all on Intertwined Fates. Whenever I got 5, I'd just buy another one, keep going, you know? Whereas if you just saved up like 24, which is like 5 pulls, you could just get a free guaranteed weapon, and I thought that would be pretty good. I mean, other things that I used to do, which I don't do now, was I focused way too many characters. For those of you who was there when I first started streaming, you guys made a very valid point. I was building literally everyone and their mother in Genshin. Like how I was even building Traveler. Like, what happened? Granted, a lot of my characters that are level 50 are characters I used to use, apart from Amber and Lisa. I don't know why those two are level 50, but they are now, so I got to live with it. But I used to use Chongyun, Zhangling, Fischl, and Beidou as my team. But I was using physical Beidou, I didn't realize that Chongyun converts your attacks to cryo, so yeah, I mean, that was my bigger mistake. But my god, he used to look really cool. But I level up way too many characters. I mean, let's look at my character list. I mean, I've got all my 5 stars. Of course I'm going to level up all my 5 stars, makes sense. Ningguang, I've never used her. Literally, friendship level 2, level 80, but I mean, I got Dodoko Tails today, so I mean, that could be something. Fischl, I leveled her up to 80. I barely use her, but I got the Stringless for her, and I still don't use her. And she's got like no artifact. She's very neglected. She has this one good plume, maybe just one good flower for support Fischl, but apart from that, no. Beidou, I can't be mean to Beidou. She was my one main at the start of the game, and I will never take my stuff off of her. Why I have Zhongli, I used to think Noelle was pretty good, and I leveled her up a bit because my friend told me to. Sucrose, literally never used her. Barbara was my first healer, so I mean, she gets a pass there. But like, at this point, like, why did I level up Xinyan? What was the point in leveling up this character? Like, she doesn't do anything. I literally have 4 artifacts on her with no set bonus, with nothing. Like, I have a attack percent Thundering Fury piece with HP and defense on. I don't understand. And I leveled up her talents as well. That's like my biggest like concern in my hit. Like, anyways, I digress. The point is, I leveled up way too many characters. I used to do that, and I kind of still do now. But like, I'm building up everyone progressively. Like, I focused up my Ganyu, got her to 10. I mean, ignore the other 2 talents, but I got her to 10. Got her a semi-decent artifact set, but look, you know, while I'm grinding out better Ganyu artifacts, I could also be farming Tartaglia artifacts as well, because he needs a new crit rate hat, which could also mean I could be farming some Mona artifacts, because I also need another Hydro piece for her. So, what I've learned as well is, if I'm farming one character, farm as many as possible at the same time. So, for example, Ganyu can farm Tartaglia, which can also farm Mona. So if I'm, if I'm wanting to level up my Gardener a bit, hey, why not try and see if I get any good artifacts as well with the RNG? Because they're in the same domain, so why not? But for things like Zhongli, I had to kind of go out of my way to get stuff for him, such as the tenacity of the middle of set. Like, I have no physical characters, so Pale Flame was kind of useless, but I had to farm that, and I had to also farm Jean on her own as well. So don't level up too many characters at the same time. Just level up one at a time. I know it's big coming from me, as the guy who used to do this, but don't do it. I regret everything. And then my other thing as well, which I used to not do, is if we need to take a trip to Mondstadt quickly. Something that I used to not do is I used to not do expeditions. Now, the thing with doing expeditions is that, back when the game came out, you couldn't do expeditions really because you never had any characters available. But now I have, I'm farming these crystal chunks every day of the week. Yeah, make sure to just quickly do it today as well while we're at it. I generally like to just farm the crystals mainly, and then, I use my last two characters, maybe like use Kai to get some meat. Personally, don't do Mora farming, because Mora farming is completely pointless, because we can do a 5k more and not much. But my other regret is that when I go to Wagner, like, for example, right now, I have crystal chunks ready, but I made them today, so I can't really say anything. But, like, I used to go, like, days without forging new crystals. You guys really should be making crystals, but obviously do not make your enhancement ores with your resin. That's completely pointless. These crystal chunks are the most useless things in the entire game. Like, nobody uses these. But you should be doing this, every day, kinda. If you want to get like a lot of XP ores at least. And then we got like the other great things I regret doing, such as what is this weapon collection? Like, I'm just leveling up weapons I've never used, like Rust, the Symphonious Warbow. Level up your weapons, kids, and also, the thing I regret definitely is keeping the bell in my inventory. Bell's useless, but also just don't level up your weapons to your 3-star weapons up too high, like this Blood-Tainted Greatsword. What? Like, Thrilling Tales is okay, but things like the Raven Bow, the Blood-Tainted Greatsword, they're all kind of useless, and I kind of regret doing that. But granted, I was like a noob at the time, so I had no idea what I was doing. But like, that's another thing I also regret. Artifacts, I used to like hoard them. Don't do that either. I used to have about 1 billion artifacts in my inventory. I could not stand getting rid of 5-star artifacts, and you should. Trust me, if they're useless, you're not going to use them anyways. And the last thing, which Mono, this goes out to you, is do your quests, kids. Do the damn quests. I've been doing them recently. Like, I've been like knocking them out slowly, but like, you should be doing your quests all the time. Actually, maybe what is another like epilogue to the beach stuff? Maybe not, but still, do your quests, do your hangouts. They're important. Trust me, don't be like me, because you won't be able to play any new events if you don't do your quests. So I've been knocking out my quests recently, and you should be doing it. Do your quests. They're important. You're going to regret it later if you don't do it. And the other thing I also regret not doing is farming materials. Like, for example, I'm out of core lapis. Great. I could farm the same like materials over and over again, like the basalt pillars, the gemstones, but like if I don't have any core lapis, I can't ascend my characters. So you should also farm your materials if you know you're going to level up someone really soon. Because, for example, in Zhongli's case and Kaching's case, I had to wait a week to ascend them once because I didn't have any core lapis, and I had to beg my friends list to let me borrow some core lapis. So yeah, make sure to farm your materials as well. But let me know down below, is there anything you regret doing on Genshin Impact? Because, I mean, my list is kind of cursed. You should not do any of that. Oh yeah, another point not doing your quests. Why is Lisa over there? I don't know, but still, hope you have a great day wherever you are. Take care, and I'll see you guys in another video really, really soon. Have a lovely day, everyone.